Hello, my name is Maria and welcome to this YouTube channel. Today we're talking about red flags that are worth paying attention to, and they are not so obvious but actually tell you a lot about a person. So number one is going to be a lack of empathy for animals. And I know not all people have animals and not all people can afford having animals, or maybe you are allergic to an animal. So that's okay. You don't have to have animals in your house, but having basic empathy for animals in need and having empathy for animals who are suffering is just something a good person would just naturally have, because animals are such innocent creatures, and you can't really wish an animal bad things. You would have to be very cruel to not have empathy for animals and just not feel sorry for animals who were hit by a car or they are in a bad position. I know we cannot always help, and that's okay, but to feel empathy is something that a decent person should do. So if the person you're talking to, like your future boyfriend or a partner that you're talking to, a girlfriend, I don't know, if they are very indifferent towards animal suffering, that's a red flag, because that means that they can be very cruel. Number two is going to be them talking badly about their previous partners or ex-friends or just people that they don't talk to anymore. If they talk about their previous relationships with anyone and they are always the innocent guy, the innocent person, and all the other people treated them like shit and they are never at fault, like they did nothing wrong, that's a red flag, because that actually says a lot about a person's self-analysis. If they believe that they are never at fault, that's very problematic, because grown people admit their faults, grown people admit the mistakes that they did, and usually during a breakup or just when a friendship falls out or something happens, um, it's usually two parties at fault. I'm not talking about extreme cases where a person was like a psychopath or something, or narcissist. I'm talking about just regular relationships. Usually two parties are at fault, and both people did something wrong. And if your partner, future partner, doesn't say that what they did wrong, that's probably saying a lot about his personality and his ability to admit mistakes, which is necessary for a grown person. Number three, so this is pretty common, but I would like to broaden it a little bit. We all know that a person should treat service workers very respectfully, and just like all people, very respectfully, unless they are bad people. And if you notice that the person that you're talking to treats not just service workers, but generally people who seem to have less power than this person, or they are less fortunate in something, you should really pay attention to this, because once you're with this person and if something happens, God forbid, and you have less power and you're dependent on the person, know that this person is going to treat you the exact same way that they treat other people who have less power. So that's number three, and I would like to sum it up. So just be very considerate of your surroundings and be very careful with people. Pay attention to these little signs, and I hope that I gave you a piece of useful advice or something. I hope so. So maybe if you see these red flags, you should really think about it, what the person is like, and if you should continue talking to these people, or maybe you are going to pick on other red flags once you see these. And please be careful, and please, if you have these red flags, work on yourself. That's it for today. See you next time. Bye. Oh, and by the way, please like the video and please subscribe to the channel, and maybe you can write a comment about the red flags that you're usually paying attention to when talking to a person. I would like to know them. Let me know your opinion, and thank you so much. Bye bye. once again.